This is Kasturi Day. Today I'm going to start a new chapter of chemistry according to ICSE syllabus class 8, that's water. Okay, so first we come to the introduction of this chapter. See, water is one of the most essential substance for the existence of life. Okay, we know without water no life can exist. So it is called the source of life, as all living things can survive without water, cannot survive without water. Okay, they're all living things cannot survive without water, and even life on earth began in the oceans only. So it forms a large part of the body mass of all the living things. All living organisms have their body, about the 90% of the human blood is water. It dissolves a number of solvent. That's why a number of substances it can dissolve, and that's why it is called as universal solvent. Okay, even fruits and vegetables also contain water in them. Also dry looking substances like wood, peas, beans, grams, etc., they also contain some amount of water. So importance of water in our daily life, daily uses is cleaning, bathing, washing. We need water to drink. For our biological needs, we need to drink water to satisfy our biological needs, like for digestion, then circulation. All these need a medium of water to uh, form the systems. Okay, so that's why we need to drink water. Then growing crops, that also need water. Manufacturing processes, in many of the manufacturing processes water is needed. Then water is needed to generate electricity, that is hydroelectricity. Okay, then it provides nutrients to the aquatic plants and animals. Then it controls the climate, earth's climatic conditions are controlled by the water. Then regulation of the body temperature by the process of sweating and evaporation, that is also done by in the presence of water. That's water is the medium for which with which the sweating and evaporation is taking place. Then providing a medium of all the biochemical reactions in our body. All the biochemical reactions which are taking place inside the body, they also require a medium to perform. Then the germination of seeds, growths of the plants, photosynthesis, they all require water. Okay, next we come to the sources of water. See, about 3/4 of the earth's surface is covered with water. All the three states, or in all the three states, we can find water, that is solid, liquid and gas. Solid is ice, liquid is water, and gas is water vapor. All the three states we are water is available to us on the earth. Then under ordinary conditions, it is in the liquid form, which is found in the water bodies, that is oceans, seas, rivers, lakes, ponds, in even the underground even underneath the ground also we get water. In the frozen form, it is available in the Arctic and the Antarctic regions, and that is in the polar caps. Then high mountains, they are found in the frozen form. In the form of frost and hail also, it comes down from the sky on the earth. Okay, in the air, it is present as vapor, water vapor. It is found as water vapor, and that condenses to form clouds, fog, mist, etc. Okay, these are the sources of water. Next, see, oceans and seawater. They are the largest source of water. As we know that 3/4 of the earth's surface is covered with water. So these covering of the earth, that is constituent of the water bodies, that is oceans and seas, rivers and lakes. Although so oceans and seas as the main largest source of water. It covers nearly about 71% of the earth's surface. It contains a very high proportion of dissolved substances, generally common salt. We know the sea water is salty, that's why it contains common salt. Okay, therefore ocean and sea water are most important sources of salt. This salt water is not fit for direct consumption, that has to be filtered, and then we can drink this water. Okay, now the rivers and lakes, this water comes from rain and melting snow. When the snow melts, and also the rainwater, this fills up the rivers and lakes. Then it also contains dissolved impurities like salts and suspended impurities like clay, sand, twigs, and living organisms like microbes are present in this rivers and lakes water. Then most suitable sources of water for domestic and industrial use. These domestic and industrial use, the water which is used is for domestic and industrial use. The water which is used is the water of the rivers and the lakes, and not the sea or ocean water, because that is salty, that's hard water. Okay, but river and lake water is much soft, and that can be used for domestic and industrial use. Okay, but it contains germs and impurities. It needs to be purified before consumption. Okay, now another source of water is springs and wells. Okay, now that's a source of underground water. Okay, it is in its purity, it is next to rainwater. Okay, rainwater is the purest form of water, and after that comes the water of the springs and wells. Now it contains impurities, but no germs are there, and not even suspended impurities are present in this spring and wells. Okay, then it tastes differ from place to place depending on the minerals which are present, or the substances which are mixed dissolved in the spring or the well water, that their taste differs. Okay, sometimes it is rich in minerals, and that is also with some medicinal properties. Okay, now the purest form of natural water is the rainwater. Another source is the rainwater. Okay, that's the purest form. Now, it is formed naturally by evaporation followed by condensation of the water vapor in the atmosphere. It dissolves the gases present in the air and even colors dust particles as it falls on the earth. The important gases dissolved in it are carbon dioxide, oxygen, nitrogen, even the oxides of nitrogen and sulfur oxides. Okay, all these gases are dissolved in the rainwater. This can produce some pollution. That is, when carbon dioxide, more of carbon dioxide is dissolved in the rainwater, carbonic acid is produced. Okay, which can erode the this some what do you say, it can buildings, rather monuments and buildings, it can erode. Even sulfur dioxide, when sulfur oxides, when they mix with water, they can produce some acids, that is sulfuric acid or sulfurous acids. They also can erode the uh, buildings and monuments and other things. Okay, then oxides of nitrogen also, they all could they when they produce, when they are mixed in large amount, they also can produce some acids. Okay, so this can cause polluted water. Okay, then this rainwater also carries some smoke and germs which are present in the air. So therefore the first shower which is falling, first one with rainwater, that is impure because it can contain these germs, smoke and other gases, and but when the later showers are there, they are fit for drinking as it is free of impurities. A major portion of the water that is present in the form of snow or ice. Okay, most of the fresh water is frozen in the form of glaciers and polar ice caps. Okay, next we come to water cycle. Now water is considered a renewable source of earth, which is capable of existing in three states of matter. One state changes to other state very easily and all the time in nature. Process involved in the interchange are evaporation, condensation and then precipitation. So we know that water is considered as a renewable source of the earth. Okay, it can be renewed. Okay, and so it can we are know that we all know that it exists in three states of matter, and one state changes from one state to another all the time in the nature, it's changing. And that process, if this interchanging process involves three steps, that is evaporation, then condensation, then precipitation. Okay, now this helps in balancing the amount of both water both in the atmosphere and also on the earth's surface. Therefore the support both plant and animal life. Therefore it supports the both plant and animal life. Okay, it is balancing the atmosphere and on the earth's surface, and therefore it is supporting both plant and animal life. Okay, next is, see, for this process, it is added to the atmosphere by the natural processes. Like first we come to evaporation from the seas, ocean, that is all the from the water bodies. By the heat of the sun, the water evaporates. Okay, then by burning of the fossil fuels, then fuel when combines with oxygen in presence of heat produces carbon dioxide, water, and energy. Okay, by this process also the water evaporate, I mean water is formed into the atmosphere, then in the form of vapor. Then respiration, by when we respire, all living things respire, that also gives out water in the form of vapor, and that also is given into the atmosphere. Then transpiration also, by the when it is transpired by the plants, water is transpired by the plants, that also moves as water vapor into the atmosphere. Now this water which is released into the atmosphere form of water vapor cools down when it rises up in the regions of the atmosphere. When as it rises up, it slowly cools down into tiny droplets, and when these tiny droplets in the present, which it forms clouds when it cools down further. Okay, and then when a stage comes, when it further it cools down, then it comes down as rain. Okay, this rainwater gets collected in all the water bodies, and this process continues in a cyclic manner, and that is known as water cycle. Then when water vapor cools rapidly well below 0 degree centigrade, when water vapor below 0 degree centigrade comes, temperature comes below 0 degree centigrade, it freezes to snow, which can fall as snowflakes. Then this cycle helps in regulating the climate on the earth. This makes water available in various forms on the earth. Okay, I think I'll stop here. I'll continue with the next topic in my next video. So please go through this. If you have any doubt, please do write in the comment box. Please do press the like button. Hope you are liking the videos. Share with your friends so that they can also be benefited from these videos. And do subscribe to get the notification of my next video, and it can produce me some enthusiasm and good energy to produce some good videos for you. Okay, so I'm working hard for you all, so please do subscribe, and please do comment. Okay, so that I can know that you are understanding the videos. Okay, and you can also write how to improve. If you are not happy with my videos, you are feeling some something is lacking, so please do give suggestions so that I can improve the videos. Okay, okay, thank you for watching, and thanks for joining us. Okay.